Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to be continuing with our Orrery build. So we are going to do pack 10 of Build the Orrery. Now we're almost to the end of this, we've only got 2 more packs to go and we will be finished. So really interested. Now I have got a new way of working on the Orrery because last night I wasn't too happy with a few things, so I decided to just sort of adjust things. I'll show you when I get up to the build camera, but it was doing my OCD in, so I had to make sure that it was correct and exactly how I wanted it. But yeah, I'm really happy to get started with this one today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so pack 10 or stage 10, we are doing Pluto. So Pluto was recognised as a planet until 2006, at which time it was controversially downgraded to a dwarf planet, but remains part of your solar system. Together with its largest moon, I think that's Charon, Pluto and its moons were closely observed in 2015 by the interplanetary space probe New Horizon, which was launched in 2006. Pluto is a complex and mysterious world with mountains, valleys, plains, craters, and apparently even glaciers, and was discovered in 1930. It was named after the Roman god of the underworld. So there we go. That's the information. So I'm just making sure I put on my gloves. Okay, so this is Pluto. It's a very small planet, but you can see it there. I expected it to be blue, I don't know, but it's they've done it in that colour. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so the first piece we need is this piece here, and yes, I'm going to be putting the grub screws in now. So yeah, we'll get them on. Now I actually had a look at the head on this Orrery and found a star head that was better to put these grub screws in, because I found the hex key was it was jumping. So yeah, decided to sort these out, and it's a lot better now. But I'm finding this thing out right towards the end, which isn't always the best, but just the way it is sometimes. Okay, so I'm just going over to the Orrery because I want to make sure I get this a certain way round. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'm first going to make sure I put this piece in, this plastic bit, and what I want to do is I want to grab this, I'm going to put it on. This is a smallish one, and we're putting that in with the 6mm screws. So one of the things I did is I made sure that all these were the correct way around. I don't know, you're working with some precision engineering. You want everything to be correct. So there we go. And the good thing now, I've got these wireless microphones. Okay, it's not a problem. Now I've got these wireless microphones, I can go to any part of the room and you can hear me from it, so it doesn't sound like I'm off in the distance. Okay, so that is the smaller of the cogs on. It really doesn't want to stay in there. I'm going to put the larger of the cogs on now. There we go. Line that up and get some screws in. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so this is the last one going in. Okay, and then finally we just need to lock this piece in, the middle piece with the grub screw. Okay, so that piece is done. Bring over this piece next. Again, I'm going to put the grub screw in first and hopefully get it the correct way around this time. Yeah, that's going through. Okay, so we need these 2 pieces. As always, they're just going to link in together, just like that. I need the top piece. That's just going to fit on. Okay, we'll screw that in with a 6mm screw. Okay, and then turn it under. That's fine, that's done that. I found out it's the actual 8mm screw that holds this all together. So, yeah. Okay, so here comes the 8mm screw. Okay, so that is now built. Okay, so I'm just going to move everything off. I have got my small builder's cushion and I can put the pieces on. So I'll bring over the Orrery. So here it is. And at the moment I've actually got it just sat on a tub. But last night I sorted out all these. I wanted to make sure they were all in perfect alignment with each other. So that's one of the things I did. So I should be able to be okay on the top camera. So we need to put in a washer. And then we need to put in our next cog section. So largest cog first, down. I want to make sure that locks into place, which it has done. Then we get this section and I'm going to lock that into place. Now, I forgot about that then. We need another washer. And the washers are very important. Now, just looking at this, these are a little bit loose again. Okay. Right, so I want to make sure that that's lining up with all the others. Spot on perfect. And then from just this side, I'm going to lock it in using the grub screw. And that is in place. It shouldn't move because at the moment everything is locked in place. And it will move eventually. And then that is actually all there is to do in this stage. I'm hoping once this is all together that it's going to work. Last thing we need to do, nearly forgot, is we have our, so to move this across, we need our arm putting in. Now, I didn't realise that. I need to undo this, because I need to make sure that arm is on before I put this top bit on, and my reason for that is I need to make sure that that's in alignment. So if I just twist it around like here, there we go. I can put the arm in, just like that. Check to make sure that's aligning with all the others, which it is. Then I can use the Allen key to tighten it up. That's nice and tight. Well, it's nice and tight because it didn't grab onto it. Well, that was going so tight. Right, try again. Right, so that is in. That is aligned with all the others. Okay, just straightening it up. Perfection. Fact. That's better. Okay, I'm just starting to become very precise with this. We can put this back on now. Again, I just want this to be perfectly aligned. Yeah, I'm not too happy about how that is wobbling. But I think I'll sort that out off camera, because I had the same problem on the previous one. I don't know whether it's a design flaw or something, I really don't know, but I'm not happy. That is moving quite a lot. But anyway, that is this stage complete. So that is stage 10 done. Well guys, that is it for the Orrery for this week. Thank you for watching, or for the day. Really coming along now, and like I said, we should be done with this by the end of the week, definitely, because yeah, I am just getting on and motoring on with it. I don't know what's wrong with them cogs though. The last one was like it was very loose. And then this one seems to be like it as well. So I don't know if that's a production problem that they had with the original run with Eagle Moss. I really don't know, but I do know I do have a way of fixing it, and that is just making sure that the black bits are adhered to the brass cogs. So yeah, it's one way of dealing with it, but I want everything to be perfect and lined up perfect, and if it's not, yeah, so I'm going to sort that out in a minute. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.